Hello. On this occasion we have to draw an isosceles trapezoid. Here we are the information we need: base A, base C and the height. For this drawing I recommend that we draw a quick freehand drawing of what we want to draw, that is the isosceles trapezoid. We can draw it here freehand. We don't need to use set squares for the moment. We just drew an isosceles trapezoid. This is an isosceles trapezoid. We can label it the base A, the base C, side B, side D. For this figure, we always have an axis. This axis, and along this axis we can draw the height, this one. More or less this is what we need. I'm going to draw step by step the trapezoid, but first I'm going to draw it freehand again. First step, we should draw the base C. We start with the base C, and we should realize that the height is just the segment bisector of this base. So we draw the segment bisector of the base C. This is the segment bisector. Now we can transfer the height along this segment bisector. Here we are, and we get this point. If you want the point M. Well, the segment bisector, or the height, is perpendicular to both bases. So we need here a perpendicular line. You can draw it as long as you want for the moment. Now look, here we are, the base A. This is half of the base and this is half of the base. So we can draw again the base A, draw the segment bisector, and now we have the half of the base. We can transfer it here and here. So we get these 2 points, A, V, and this will be C, and this will be D. Okay, so we are almost finishing. We join the points, the vertices, and this is the trapezoid. This is the freehand analysis. Now I'm going to draw it with the set squares and with the compass. First step, we trace any line, which will be the base C. Trace the line, and we transfer this length to this line. Okay, so this will be C and this will be D, and this is the base C. I draw it just not in the middle, because if I draw it in the middle it will be in the way when I am drawing the segment bisector. The segment bisector of this space is the next step. We draw this segment bisector. Now you can draw it, trace a line, and we know that we can transfer the height along this line. We measure the height, we transfer it here. This is the height. We can write here H. I told that we need a perpendicular line to the height. Here, this is the point M. We can draw it. You can do 2 things. You can draw this line this, or you can realize that this line will be parallel to the other base, so parallel line here is what we need. So now we need to draw A again somewhere, perhaps here, and trace the segment bisector of this base. Base A, base A, and we draw the segment bisector. If you don't have space on your paper, you can draw it on a different piece of paper. We draw the segment bisector with precision. Please try to get exactly half of the base. So this is half A. Now we can transfer half A like this. You can draw this semi-circumference, so I know that you know. And this will be A, this is B. Now we can join the vertices. And we have almost finished. We just need to go over the lines with the HB pencil. And complete the labels. And we have finished.